Hello everyone, this is Taria from Hidden Truth Tarot, and this is going to be for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Gemini. Gemini, this is your weekly general reading for the 9th through the 15th of December 2019. Please keep in mind this is an intuitive reading. Now I'm using the Divine Animals Oracle along with the Druid Craft Tarot for your weekly general messages. And at the end of your reading, Gemini, I will be pulling several Wisdom of the Buddha cards for you as well. Oh, beautiful. So you have the Elephant, leadership. I love it. For some of you, you're stepping up into a new leadership type of role. Maybe this is at work. Some of you, this is a new role altogether. This could be something that happens unexpectedly. I feel like this is something that's going to bring in more money, more finances for you. This could definitely be, you know, some type of bonus or promotion at work for you. All right. Thank you, Spirit. And for some of you, you know, I see this as such a good omen. You may be thinking about starting a business, and this is time to take action on that. It's time to start it. If you've been procrastinating, Spirit says, start taking the first steps. You can do it, Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Spirit. Thank you. What does Gemini need to know this week, Spirit? 9th through the 15th of December. Thank you, Spirit. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. We are ready, Gemini. Situation of the week. We have the Nine of Wands. Crossing you is the Two of Swords. In your foundation is the Prince of Pentacles. Recent past energy, we have the Three of Wands. Crowning you is the Queen of Swords. Your new circumstance is the Pharaohlet. Love it. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is the Nine of Pentacles. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Definitely getting a sense here for many of you. It's, you know, this leadership role is going to bring in more stability and security. This could also, you know, if it doesn't have to do with finances, this could have to do with maybe a sense of achievement or accomplishment, okay, within yourself, all right? And that's very powerful. Thank you, Spirit. For those of you that have been wanting to start a business, Spirit says go after it. It's time to take action. For some of you, it's time to get a partner when it comes to a business. It might be time to start seeking out alliances, coming together with people, maybe getting together with others, sharing ideas, okay? That's coming through very strongly. And some of you could be doing a role, coming into a role that you've never done before, okay? And this could be unexpected. All right, you're going to know if that message is for you, Gemini. We have the Nine of Pentacles. I love it. This is the overall energy. You know, this is you feeling, you know, some type of accomplishment. This is you feeling independent here. This is being self-reliant. This is the energy of, you know, being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, okay? Stability and security. If you're not in this energy yet, you will be. This is what you're working towards, and Spirit says it's within reach, Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. Now, I do want to point out, we have two nines. You have the number 99. I always say, go and Google the angel number meaning. Spirit puts that on me every time. I know you guys get tired of hearing it probably, but if you take the time out to go and Google those numbers, then there's a message there for you. Now, your situation of the week is the Nine of Wands, okay? This is that wounded warrior type of energy, but I love it because this talks about how much inner strength that you have, Gemini, okay? This talks about you having the spirit of perseverance within you that, you know, you can get through anything. Some of you have been through a lot Okay, you've been through a lot of challenges or obstacles, hard times. This could be going on for years right here. May have even been wounded physically, mentally, spiritually. Okay, but this represents right here that you're aware, you're prepared, and you're awake, and you're ready. Nothing's going to get in your way of what it is that you're setting out to do here. Because you have so much inner strength within you. You're courageous. Now we have the Two of Swords coming up here in your crossing energy. I feel like there's a major decision that needs to be made. Oftentimes the Two of Swords can represent feeling at a crossroads, being at a crossroads. This can oftentimes represent maybe some blocked feelings or emotions, a little bit of denial. Spirit says that this decision that needs to be made, you most likely already know what needs to be done here. You already know the answer. It's just taking that step right now, the first steps to going ahead and making the decision. Once you make this decision, things are going to move smoother for you. You're going to be able to move forward, okay? Now you have the Prince of Pentacles coming up here in your foundation. This is what's moving you forward. This is what's driving you this week. This is the energy of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn right here. Okay, you are working so hard. You are so disciplined. You're realistic about what it is that you want. Okay, for many of you, you know, this is the slowest night in the tarot. But this night, whatever he sets out to do, it gets done. And nothing is overlooked. It's kind of that energy of slow and steady wins the race. Okay, and nothing is overlooked. And oftentimes, this can represent... It may feel like things are taking forever to pick up, maybe with a career path or with a job, maybe making the kind of money that you want, okay? But this talks about that it's within reach. You will achieve that goal right here, okay? Because you are hardworking, you put a lot of time and effort into what it is that you do on a day-to-day basis, Gemini. Now you have the Three of Wands coming up here in your recent past energy. So and you're still thinking or feeling this energy because it's showing up here. This talks about you planting the seeds, nurturing them. You know that something's coming back with what you've been taking care of here. Okay? And there's going to be growth and expansion coming back to you with what you've put out. I feel like it has to do with this Prince of Pentacles right here. This is also talking about you have foresight about where you're headed, where you're going. You know exactly where you want to be and how you're going to get there. You know, oftentimes this can be the energy of waiting on your ships to come in. You're waiting on your ships to come in because you know it's coming, because you put the work, you put the effort out there. Now we have the Queen of Swords, whether you're male or female, coming up in your crowning position. This is you, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. This is what you know. This is what you're thinking about. I feel like for many of you at this time, you know, you're coming from a space of doing what's right and what's just for you at this time. You're coming from a space of using logic and reason. You have that no-nonsense type of attitude. There's a need for you to have clear communication. And what I mean by that is being very direct, being very straightforward. Okay? That's very important at this time. I feel like you're fair. Okay? This also has the energy of fairness to it. You may have something that you need to say to somebody, and it may be kind of painful. Oftentimes the truth does hurt, but it's still the truth, right? I feel for many of you, you're doing what's for your best at this time, for your betterment. You're holding that sword close, and you know, you're ready to let go of anything that's no longer serving you or that could be toxic. And what's amazing is you have the Pharaoh, and this is the energy of temperance in the original tarot. This is the energy of Sagittarius coming up here as the new circumstance. And this is what's needed, balance here. This is you believing in yourself. There may be a need for you to make a commitment about what you're working towards, okay? I am getting a sense of needing to, you know, really get organized here. For some of you, this is you working on something. This could be this Prince of Pentacles coming up here. What you've been nurturing here. Okay, and growing and taking care of. And I feel like you are really putting so much effort into this energy right here. You're making the required adjustments here. You're taking a step back and making sure it's just right. You know, this is this effort you're putting in. And this is also the spiritual alchemical energy card right here as well. For many of you, you're doing a lot of inner work as well as work outside of yourself. Thank you, Spirit. Some of you could be balancing relationships where there's a need to be direct and truthful to someone. There could be boundaries that need to be set as well. All right, Gemini. For some of you, you're stepping up into a leadership role, or maybe it's a new role. Very powerful energy coming up here for you. Some of you, you may be starting a new business, or you may have already started this business and it's slow going, but it's really going to pick up for you. Okay, there's a need for you to commit to it and not give up and to keep moving forward. If you're not already feeling this Nine of Pentacles energy, it is within reach, okay? Stability, security within your finances, all right? It's the energy of independence. With this Nine of Wands here, you have the spirit of perseverance running within you and through you. Nothing is going to stop you from achieving your goals. There's this decision, and I feel like you already have the answer to it. And this could have to do with this Queen of Swords energy, needing to make this decision. Take that blindfold off, and you're going to be able to break free, okay? And you're going to be able to move forward. For some of you, you've been stuck. This decision has been holding you back because you've been refusing to make it. Because it may bring change, but this is a change that's needed in your situation. Spirit says it's time to take the first steps here. This Prince of Pentacles is talking about how hardworking you are. You know, you're dependable, you're grounded, you're down to earth. And this is something that, you know, this will bring financial gain and reward. Okay, this could be long-term for you. You've been working so hard with this Three of Wands. You have foresight about where you're headed and where you're going. You know what you want. You know how you're going to get there. For many of you, you're waiting on your ships to come in because you put so much time and effort into something. And you know what's coming back here, and it is. This Queen of Swords, like I said, whether you're male or female, this is that no-nonsense type of energy. Some of you are releasing. Some of you are letting go of toxic people or toxic situations. And that's what's needed at this time for this balance here. You know, and you're coming from a space of logic and reason as well. But you're realizing how important it is for you to balance your energies. And there's a commitment here with what you've already planted, what you've been nurturing. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. All right, Gemini. You got this. You got this. Thank you. And I see the elephant. You know, for some of you that are interested, go and look up the spiritual meaning behind the elephant. There's a message there for you as well. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. Steadfast and protected and gentle strength. Love it. Steadfast and protected. Resolutely train yourself to attain peace. Beautiful. Gentle strength. Work out your own salvation. Do not depend on others. Excuse me. Thank you, Spirit. And I don't see Gemini depending on others. Gemini, I see you, you know, wholeheartedly tackling something that you're going after here. And this is all about your achievements and your independence. And good for you. All right, Gemini, I love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. I send you all my love, wishes, and blessings, and I will see you next time. Please leave me a comment. Bye-bye, Gemini.